As we talked about earlier, we're going to be using 4 techniques stimulating acupressure and acupuncture points in order to help the sinuses as well as the ears drain. So in a toddler, what you're going to be doing is in a series of 5 to 10 strokes, you're going to be starting at the middle of his head and stroking all the way across the eyebrows 10 times if you can. Also from the inner part of the nose across the cheekbone, approximately 10 times. From the side, remember there's that little bone behind his ear called the mastoid bone. If you can't feel that, really just go right behind the ear and stroke straight down that sternocleidomastoid muscle all the way down to the collarbone 10 times. And then the final technique is going to be across the collarbone. So we're going to be starting right here, right at his breastbone or his sternum, and then we're going to be stroking right across the clavicle. And again, what these are designed is to stimulate the lymphatic system to get the sinuses and the ears to drain. Let's take a close-up to see what that looks like. Now, first applying on your fingertips some Watershed Essentials sinus and lung oil to help stimulate the immune system and help get right at the cause of the bacterial or the virus congestion. If you don't have any sinus or lung oil, you can certainly use just some lotion or some olive oil in order to lubricate the area a little bit. Some eucalyptus oil would be nice too if you have that on hand. But again, the stroking techniques are in series of 10, starting at the inner portions of the eyebrow. What we're going to do is with the oil, we're just going to stroke all the way across the eyebrows. And for this demonstration, we're just going to do a series of 5. Okay, the next portion which we're going to show is called the thoracic pump. And again, it's just a way of getting the lymphatics pumping in order to drain the chest as well as the head and neck. And in a child this age, it's usually fairly simple. And all we're doing is you're placing your hand right underneath the axilla area or underneath the armpit and moving the arm in a pumping motion. Since this is called the thoracic area and this is using the arm as the pump, hence the thoracic pump. All you're doing is taking this hand, applying just a fair bit of pressure up against the rib cage. As you place a little bit of pressure, take this arm, keep it straight if you can, and just bring it up towards his ear. At the same time, you're applying a little bit of resistance, pushing against the rib cage. And you bring the arm down, allow the resistance to relax, and then again, pushing up and placing a little bit of pressure against the rib cage. Arm goes down, light pressure goes away, and again, firm pressure here, bringing the arm up. And again, doing this for a cycle of 10 repetitions. Taking your thumbs or fingers, I'm just going to rub that oil or lotion all the way across from the breastbone all the way out to the shoulders, just like that.
Ready?
And after completing that series of 10, you'll be done with the sinus and ear portion. If your child has a cough, make sure to watch the cough portion of the video in order to learn how to stimulate points on the back and in the lungs in order to get mucus out of the lungs.